Shane, how do you think you ended up right here?
Where do we even start? I was determined to leave this place better than I found it. For the most part, I'd say I let my gut be my guide. I'm going to tell you one thing about today. This little podcast today will be completely spirit-led because I am here with you, beautiful Rebecca Lynn Howard. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I'm so excited that you're here to just sit and talk about all the things.
I know. I'm like, what are we going to talk about?
We're going to talk about Jesus. We're going to talk about music. We're going to talk about hair care, apparently, and skincare and perimenopause and all the things.
All the things.
Just diving on in.
Laughing, honey, laughing.
Life be lifing. And you just got back from Belize, you said?
Yeah.
Because now she is back in her artist era.
That's right.
I mean, you never stopped your artist era, but you focused like me on a lot of other people for a really long time.
Yeah.
And now the Lord's like, come on with this gift and let's spread it around the world. And it's working.
I know.
And Strong is killing it.
It's crazy. I know. Everybody like talks about the numbers, and even years ago, Shane, when Forgive was out and it was on radio, like I just never was an artist who
cared,
checked the charts and did.
Because you can't do anything about it.
You can't do anything about it. All you can do is what you can do.
Right.
And that's make the music and go and play the shows and hang out with the fans and just do the best that you can and just leave it up to what's supposed to happen.
Right.
And
leave it up to who it comes from.
Leave it up to the Lord.
Leave it up to the Lord Jesus. Oh my gosh.
And so that's what I do now. I mean, my husband, my husband, Alicia. He's very much into the numbers and rightfully so. I mean, he's partner in the label, like somebody. Yeah. So he's into it. He checks it every day and he gives me a little update. Hey, Strong got, 35,000 streams yesterday and the album's got 1,400,000 streams already. And I'm like, great.
Thanks.
Great. Yeah. And I am so thankful, but I just cannot let myself get wrapped up in all
numbers and all that.
I just can't do it.
It's so good though for your team to hear it all and to share it with you and we have to celebrate every little win.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Every single win.
When you think about it, because what is it, like 100,000 new songs every Friday gets released?
It's 40 to 100,000
something
new songs.
like that.
It's so funny because my friend Jack and I were just talking about this because I'm about to put out another song and we're all just being super vulnerable and doing this, and it's like, how do you cut through? And I told the Lord, if I was going to do this, if I was really going to do this, it would have to be exactly the way it's been in everything else in my life, completely supernatural. Like I'm going to show up, I'm going to use my gift, I'm going to sing, I'm going to write songs, I'm going to get on stage, I'm going to tell my stories.
Yeah.
But everything else is in your hands. And literally my pastor's wife just called me before I got here to pray over us, to pray over this and everything that we're doing. And I was just saying, it's always happened for me supernaturally. And she says, you're right. And she said she just saw this vision of us running down a dock and doing the cannonball, just like full of joy, fully free, letting it happen. And it really is about letting go and letting God. And that's how it's always worked out for me.
I know your life is just the craziest story.
It is a non-stop novel really all the time. Is. But that's the thing. It's like, I feel like because living in your truth brings more people to you that live in their truth.
Yeah.
And that is why you and I are connected now. And what's so wild is, of course, I knew about you for 25 years. And then it wasn't until like 4 years ago that we actually met and connected and wrote a song, and we're like, where have you been my whole songwriting life? I mean, Rebecca and I would go. I went over to her house one night. This is when we were still doing the drinking. We were having a little bit of wine one night and had a full-on karaoke sing-off party in your living room and in your kitchen all night long.
My
Till
mom was
so
in the kitchen
dehydrated I
cooking.
couldn't sing anymore. But I was
So
like,
much
this
fun.
is my person. Somebody who can get silly and go deep and
Yes.
talk about miracles. I was saying to Pastor Sarah, I was like, I was saying, it's hard to put yourself completely out there if you're only focused on it just being you. You know what I mean? And when I'm alone for like 2 weeks and not creating and not in my creative space, not painting, not writing, not doing all that, I get in my head and I'm like, well, why am I doing this anyway? Is it just for my ego? And it's like, no, God was like, Shane, write down your miracles, talk about your miracles.
Yeah.
I gave you these gifts to use and to inspire people and help people remember who they are.
Yeah.
And where they came from.
Yeah.
And we're so blessed to be able to do that.
Yes.
For
And
each
our
other.
experiences are share worthy. Like we don't go through things in our lives just to keep it all inside and try to pretend that everything's always hunky dory
Right.
and life is always rainbows and sunshine and living Instagram behind the filter.
And if it was, we'd have nothing to say,
That's right. Yes.
So
Yes. And, the last 3 years of my life have been the most challenging years of my life.
you lost your daddy.
And yes, I lost my dad. I just, been dealing with a lot of health stuff the last couple years and just like so much more, just work and stress and perimenopause and like all the things.
All the things.
All the things. And I haven't really talked that much about it because when you're in the middle of it, it's like
All consuming.
all I just want to do is help people and give them hope.
Yeah.
But there were so many times in the last, couple of years where I was so low and
you
in
felt
such
hopeless.
a dark place.
Right.
I felt hopeless. And so I've been working so hard just on my own self and like trying to claw my way back to some kind of glimmer of light. And I was actually sitting last night in church and just really felt like you need to start sharing this, and knowing
We're
that I
in the
was
same place.
I know but we're here for one another, and the older I get and the wiser I get,
The more important that is.
the more important it's like that's all that matters to me right now is just helping people, helping them see that there's hope. And as long as you have your hope and your faith, you can do anything. You can get through anything. Because I've literally stared death in the face and came out on the other side.
And it didn't win.
It didn't win.
Yeah.
And that's, my message, I think, from here on out is just, talking to those people who feel like they are in a place where they will never get out of it. And I'm here to tell you, yes,
you
you
can.
will.
And you will.
You will.
I think too, like when I remember back in the day when Forgive was out and it was blowing up and it was crossing over and all of Nashville was like Lynn Howard, biggest singer, most amazing song. The songs were incredible. Do you feel like, after that happened, do you feel like it slowed down for you because you weren't ready to handle what was coming? If it had shot you into superstardom in that time, do you think you would have been able to really handle that?
No.
Yeah. Because I feel like too, we've lived some life and we've experienced loss. Both of us have lost a parent.
Yeah.
We only got our mamas. And I think if God had made us super famous then, I just don't know that I would have been able to handle it. And I wouldn't have the stories that I have to tell and talk about the goodness of God.
No.
You know?
Absolutely. Yeah, I feel the same way.
And don't you just feel more powerful? It's just like you're saying, letting your hair go gray,
Yeah.
getting rid of this color, taking care of your skin. Like now you've really got a platform.
Yeah.
And there are no rules anymore.
That's right.
You can do this, say
right.
what you want to say, write what you want to write, sing what you want to sing.
Yes.
And we can reach out to so many people in so many different ways. I mean, everybody's like, social media is the devil. So, but it was like, do you know how much, do you know who Terry Savelle Foy is, the pastor?
No.
Oh, you will know now.
I might. I mean,
Jerry Savelle's wife.
Okay.
I mean, daughter.
You got to send me some links.
The Alone Advantage.
Okay.
It's one of those things where you'll start listening to this woman who sounds like a little girl when she talks, but she is small and mighty and powerful and all pink.
Ooh.
and she just brings so much wisdom, but it's one of those things that when you listen to her and her story and where she comes from and why she believes the way she does, it will resonate with you to where you'll be driving down the highway screaming hallelujah and shouting glory. Like this woman is telling the truth. It will resonate.
Yeah.
And it's just
well, she's been through some stuff.
She's been through it.
I don't even know her, but I know that you can't get to that place unless you've been through some stuff.
Yep.
And I was driving yesterday thinking, I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't know why. Because I would call myself a good person. I don't try to hurt people.
Nope.
And I try to live my life in a way that's a loving way and what I feel like is as righteous as I can. But that's not what life is about. You're not exempt from the pain and the hurt, but the difference. Because what is it supposed
to happen to the person across the street?
Yeah, exactly. But the difference is that you have God to walk through it with you and carry you when you can't walk and all the things. But when you get on the other side of it, you are a warrior.
Right.
You are this like ball of fire that's like excited because
you have glory in your story.
Yes.
Right. How did you, so clearly you were raised in church. So,
yes.
But what was the moment for you when it really became so real to you that it is this and nothing else? Was it an encounter? Was it when you were singing and realized your gift? Like, what fully connected you to your faith?
I feel like that's been an ebb and flow journey.
It has to be.
All through my life. Like I feel like, different points of my life I felt a lot closer to God and then maybe not so close to God and then closer to God and it just kind of ebbs and flows, but I've never felt as connected as I have the last 3 years.
Really?
Because
going through brokenness.
Absolutely.
Going into the depths of
because the Bible says he draws near to the brokenhearted.
That's right.
So when you are brokenhearted, he is the nearest. That's the nearest you're ever going to feel him. Yep. And this has been the closest I've ever felt to God because I've needed him so much and he will never forsake you. So when you need him so much, he is there.
What did you have to unlearn or unknow to get to that? Because we have lots of
there's a lot of
beliefs about God,
right.
Doctrine and stuff.
Yeah. Let me think about that. That's a really good question. One of the things that I had to unlearn was that it's not by my own works and my own righteousness, which was kind of instilled in us, like you can't do this and you can't do that and you can't do this and you can't do that.
And if you don't do this, God's going to smite you.
Yeah.
Right.
And what I've realized is that, when we are our weakest, that's when he can really step in with his strength, and we can operate in that. It makes me think about my song Strong, actually.
Honey, I love it.
The chorus says, strong, it's what happens when you're running out of weak. You only have so much capacity, within the human body. And then at some point, the supernatural thing just takes over.
Yep. If you let it.
I
have learned for me that there isn't much intervention because we have free will.
That's it.
And we have to ask God to intervene.
Yeah.
We have to say, God, I need you in this. It's like when Eric and I met and he was raised Catholic and I was raised non-denominational. And then I just didn't want anything to do with any of it for a long time because I thought that didn't want to be a part of me. And why would I want to be a part of something that didn't want to be a part of me or I was told didn't want to be? But after I had my encounter with Jesus, my prayer was, I want to go deeper. I want to go deeper. It's like once you have that feeling, once you have that presence enter you, that inner being thing that's not outside of you, it's in you. Yeah. You want more. So I wanted to go deeper. And when we first started dating, I said, you may come into my apartment in Manhattan, and if I'm on my face sobbing before the Lord, please don't touch me. Don't just let me be. I'm not being crazy, but I will not dumb down myself or my faith or my God or make that small for anybody ever again.
Yeah.
Because I need God when things are good, and I need God when things are bad. I need God when things are just in the middle. And the story is, I want relationship with my Creator because I want to be the best person I can be. I want to expand creation, and I want to help other people do that. If it's just one other person, it's worth it. But I'm not going to bend on my belief system for anybody else. And if you can be down with that, then we can do this. But if not, I'm telling you, I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Because you're already in relationship with somebody.
Yeah. Yes, I am. And I want that relationship more than I want anything.
Yeah.
And
same.
I want to be able to talk about my miracles and excite other people about, hey, your miracle is right around the corner. It's on the way. I said it in an actual show that I was on recently on Savannah Chrisley's podcast. And I said, we got to faith it till we make it. Not fake it. Faith it. God is waiting for you to believe him and trust him. He's not waiting for you to worry.
Yeah, that's
He
right.
wants you to believe and trust him.
That's right. Every healing encounter that you see in the Bible, what does Jesus say? Your faith has healed you.
Whole.
Your faith has made you whole. You are healed because of your faith.
Yep.
Right? So there is something that we have to do, and that's have faith.
Yep.
And sometimes that's really hard because we don't really know until we get down in the muddy grubs and in the trenches where you have no other choice but to dig down deep and get that faith muscle and start pumping it. You know, I was raised in church my whole life, but honestly, until I went through the health challenges and losing my dad, I don't know that I really knew what it was like to exercise my faith.
Surrender.
Because you have no other choice.
You have no other choice. We have no other choice.
Yeah.
And God wants us to need him.
Yeah.
If everything was great all the time, we wouldn't need relationship with God.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't do this by myself. And I don't want to do this by myself. And neither do you. And you don't have to. And it's like, if that's the only thing that you and I give to the world with who we are,
That's a lot.
It's a lot. It really is. It's a lot. That it's like, I saw Jamie Lee Curtis speaking on a talk show or something. And she said, the greatest tragedy for me would be that if I died and didn't use my gift and that gift died with me. Girl, that rang so true for me. It just slapped me right in the heart.
Yeah.
Because it's so true. It's like, I feel like, when we get a song idea and we know it's really great and then we move on to something else or we forget about it and we don't write it, God will find somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
He really will. Because there's certain things that need to be released into this world and need to be sung with your voice. And sometimes what we carry isn't for the other person that's in the room to carry, or they're just not there to carry it yet. I think we've actually experienced that maybe with a song or two that we've written where we're like, this song doesn't need to sit here. It needs to be out. People need to hear this.
Yeah.
Like, if we're going to make music, we want to bring joy. We want to speak life. We want to speak wellness over people. And we want to call forth more love in the world. And for lack of better words, help set the captives free.
Yeah.
And music can do that.
Music can do all that.
Yep.
It is just such a healer that just crosses language barriers and cultural barriers, all the things, right? Because it's a frequency and it goes out, and that frequency penetrates your body and your spirit and your soul and your heart and your mind and your thoughts. And it's so powerful. And I've always known that music was a powerful tool that we've been given, a gift. When Forgive was out, gosh, I had people come up to me and say, thank you so much for releasing this song. It gave me the courage to walk away from my marriage. And
Ooh, you're like, oh, is that what I'm trying to do?
I'm like, nah.
I'm trying to bring people together.
But then I would have people that would say, thank you. You gave me the courage to sit down and work things out. So music, I feel like people can take a song and apply it to their lives and give them the courage to do, I think, what they want to do anyway.
Yeah.
And follow through with it.
Uh-huh. It's just like, honestly, if you want to talk biblically, you talk word, it's just like the word. I can read a scripture that means something completely different to me than it does to you.
It comes alive in whatever circumstance I feel like you need it be alive for.
And that's what music does.
Yeah,
and it's 100%. Words.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So I don't take that lightly. Mm-hmm. You know, when I'm writing, I really try to just let my heart be my guide, you know, and be like, is that really what I want to say?
Right.
Is that what I want that other person to hear and receive?
Right.
You know?
I feel like, I mean, talking about that in particular, I feel like that's why Adele worked so well.
Oh, 100%.
Because it is so pure and raw and real and honest. And I feel like she does it the right way because she steps away for 4 or 5 or 6 years. And she's like, because why? She needs to live life.
Yeah, I need to experience.
She needs experience to write about, not going from the stage to the studio. Like, what you going to talk about when there's hundreds of thousands of fans just out there praising you? You know, then you end up with songs about people praising you.
Yeah.
Like, what? No, we need to connect. And that's the only way we can do it is just to go through some life.
That's
some
so
really
true.
hard stuff.
That's so true.
And the good stuff, you know?
That's right.
There's room for that too.
That's right.
It's not all bad.
Oh, no.
But, you know, I know we're country music songwriters for the most part, but there needs to be happy country songs too.
Oh, yeah. And with this new album of mine, you know, there's just as many fun, upbeat songs as there are deep songs.
Hold down
yeah.
at the bar.
But there's really nothing in between.
Right.
Because that's, if you know me and you know me, that is what you get with me.
Yeah.
It's silly, funny, lighthearted. Let's not take myself too seriously. And then it's how deep you want to go.
How deep you want to go.
And there's not much in between.
How deep is my love, right? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So what has this experience been like for you that's different from when you recorded your first records?
Oh God. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Freedom.
So much freedom. You know,
because all your other albums, you were signed.
I was signed to a major label.
And they pulled strings.
Yeah, and you're cutting songs you don't want to cut. You know, I've literally, like, metaphorically speaking, had songs crammed down my throat before. Like, just I really don't want to say that. That's not me. And I am such a real person. There's like zero fakery in me. Like,
I know.
You can see it 100 miles away when I don't believe in something. Right. You know? And I wasn't a good salesman of something I didn't believe in. Right. And so with this new record, it's been kind of putting together a collection of songs that I've literally been writing for 20 years. And there's a couple of the songs on the record that are almost 20 years old.
And thank God.
I know. And all those years ago was like, God, why won't anybody cut this song? It's like one of the greatest songs I've ever written. Because it was meant for me. Yeah. Yep. In this time. Yep. It just wasn't time for it yet.
Sometimes we're way ahead.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get songs recorded. Like Billy Currington recorded a song of mine recently that I wrote with Paul Overstreet that I have loved forever called Georgia and Alabama. And which sounds like a game. But it's 13, 14 years old. Yeah. It took the song Beat Up Bible that we wrote in Key West like 9 years. And I kept going, what is wrong with the song? It's like, it's just not the time.
Sometimes you're just ahead of your time. Strong is a song I wrote probably almost 15 years ago.
No way.
Had no idea that I was literally writing it for my life right now.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
It was prophetic.
It was prophetic.
It was completely prophetic.
100%.
There's been songs that literally turn around and smack me in the face.
Yes.
Where I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. This has been sitting on Song Mountain on my laptop for 7 years. And all of a sudden, it has a completely different meaning.
There are several songs.
Like, what if I quit?
Yeah.
You know? What else? Okay. Everybody, right now, even if you paused just to go listen to Strong by Rebecca Lynn Howard, listen to her entire catalog. She's got Grammys for a reason. We love a Grammy moment.
We like a Grammy.
But I'm telling you, like, every time you put out something, I'll post about it, because we have to support our people that we love and great art, because there's 100,000 songs coming out every
That's
Friday.
Right.
And how do you cut through? So, I believe that everybody has room for success and everybody should win, and we should support each other, especially
100%.
other creatives.
That's right.
But I will say to you, like I've said, it's you and Matt Bloyd, two of my friends that I know.
I love him.
Were absolutely not created for anything else. Because when I hear you sing, when I hear him sing, when I hear Karen Rochelle sing and Hillary Lindsay sing, Natalie Grant, like, it makes me feel like the first time I saw Celine Dion perform in person in Vegas. And I had never cried at a concert before. I never understood why people would like go to the Backstreet Boys, or you'd be at a concert and folks are sobbing.
Michael Jackson.
I'm like, why are people actually having a full-on breakdown? And if we were in a church right now, this would look like you got the Holy Ghost. And you're falling out on the floor and people 100%. Are carrying you out. That's
She's
literally
just playing in the spirit. Leave her alone.
She's playing in the spirit.
Just
leave her down there.
Up.
Let her have it. Convulsing. But Celine Dion walked out on stage, and I think it was, where does my heart beat now? And me and my friend Angela, who was my first friend I made in Nashville when I was 17 years old, she lives in Vegas now. And I called her. It's like, I got a Celine Dion tickets. I'm getting on a plane. I'm flying from New York, and we are going. And so we go to the show, and she comes out and starts singing. And I look over at Angela, and we are sobbing because it was literally a presence. She just walked out. There was no big any of this, which I think she just does to do something, like make it look like I'm beating it out of my lungs. Yeah. But it was so effortless and powerful, and a gift that the enemy is trying his best to take out. But she's fighting.
Yeah, she is.
But that's what y'all have. That is what you have. It is an actual, literal gift from the creator of the universe. You weren't made to do anything but that, to perform, to stand on stage. I watch people in the crowd, even if I'm doing a writer's round with you, and see the impact. It just cuts through people. Like, they're just voices that do that. And you're
going to make me cry.
It would be the greatest tragedy, like Jamie Lee Curtis said, if you weren't using your gift for the world. No matter what other people say, no matter what this business says.
Yeah.
God, you are doing what you're called to do,
yes.
And God is obligated to show up.
And I think for me at this point in my life, it's not about fame anymore. I don't know that it ever really was about fame with me. I just wanted to sing and share my music.
With your little hairbrush.
Yeah, with my little hairbrush, singing Trisha Yearwood songs.
Yes.
And
then she ends up recording them. Let's talk about that God-ifestation. Yes. Oh, my Lord.
But, now I feel like with my gift, and like you were talking about with our platform, we have just such an opportunity to really help people. And honestly, if you could see inside my heart, that is what I want to do.
Helper's heart.
That is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Yep. I want to help people heal. I want to help them get on with life
and help them know that they can.
They can.
Because people really feel like it's so outside of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I asked the Lord, I used to be scared to pray for people because I just felt like I wasn't worthy to do that, or whatever it was, the lie that I believed about myself.
Yeah.
And the Lord was like, when you walk in, just be yourself and call forth their wellness, because when they stood before me dripping their illness, I called forth their wellness. It's like, and like what we were saying, your faith has made you whole.
Yeah.
I need to be full of joy, full of love, full of faith, believing that God is still the God of miracles.
Yeah.
And those miracles are for everyone, no matter where they are, no matter what they believe. I can walk in full love, in an armor of love, and call it forth, and not look at them like they're going to die.
That's right.
That ain't doing nobody any good.
No, it's not.
And
no, it's not.
I know that now, If I'd kept on fighting the fight to make this happen, you get a record deal, you get dropped. You get a record deal, you get dropped. You get a publishing deal, you get dropped. If I had listened to all those people that told, and every reason why they said I couldn't, we wouldn't be sitting here right now.
Oh, no.
We wouldn't have hit songs.
No.
At all.
No, this business takes a crazy amount of, I don't even know what you call it. It's not faith. It's not persistence. It's like, sometimes I'm just like stupidity, like just utter stupidity. Because none of it makes sense. Mm-mm. The odds are always against you.
Yep.
So it doesn't make sense to try to keep going forward.
Right.
But you go forward and
because you have to.
And things keep happening because it's meant to be. And so there's a deeper call. It's like, all right, the metrics, whatever, that matters to some people. But to me, it's about what I'm creating, what I'm putting out there, and are people receiving it?
Right.
Is it getting to people's hearts? Great. Because that's what I want.
What messages have you gotten on social media about Strong? I mean, your whole record. I'm sure everybody's like, oh, my Lord. But
well, Strong has really struck a nerve with a lot of people. And listen, you know this, Shane. A lot of people are suffering right now.
Yep.
There's a lot of people that are sick with health conditions. They're grieving the loss of loved ones. They're dealing with anxiety. They're dealing with so many things.
Depression and economy, all things.
Yes. Yeah. And just trying to get through life. It's, what does the Bible say? Life is short and full of trouble. Like this is not supposed to be an easy road. And we're all literally just trying to get through life together.
Like we can help each other make it easier.
But we have to help each other to make it easier. We can't do this. We're not meant to be alone. And so many people feel alone when you're in the middle of what you're going through. You feel like nobody else could ever possibly know the level of hurt that I feel. They've never been to this deepest, darkest pit. I'm so alone in this. And with Strong, I feel like people are sort of getting that little glimmer of hope. Oh, okay. I do have this thing in me that I can, if I spark that little flame, I can call this up in myself and I can rise above the ash heap. I don't have to sit in my misery. I can do something about this because I am strong. There is a strength that we all have and we can call it forth. And
remember when, and I think there's an obligation to, I think the Lord knows that he can trust our hearts and trust what we're doing as songwriters and singers and performers, because when you and I were coming up, because we're basically the same age, when you and I were coming up, we had joy being sung over us. We had Heal the World and Man in the Mirror and Mariah Carey singing Make It Happen. If you believe in yourself enough to know what you want, you're going to make it happen. And Hero and I Want to Dance with Somebody and all those Whitney songs and all these hopeful, powerful love songs.
Yeah.
And look, there's room for everything else too, and room for people to feel hurt, and songs that you just need to listen to over and over, like All by Myself, So You Cry on the Floor with Celine Dion. Like, we need those too.
Yes. But
I feel like for such a long time, like this generation hasn't grown up with people singing life over them. It's like, that may be the only church, only God, only Jesus anyone gets to encounter.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if we write about love and what we know and who we belong to, we're not trying to I'm not trying to save people. I'm not trying to drag people to Jesus. I'm just saying that inner being, that higher power, that thing that would change everything in your life is possible for everyone. And I want to sing songs about it. I want to write songs about it. You want to do the same. And it may really unlock all the potential someone needs.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
We have a duty, I feel like, to sing and speak and write songs that spread life over the world.
That's right. And
give somebody an escape.
Yeah.
you know?
I was doing that all those years ago, but I didn't feel the necessity to do it the way that I do now.
And you wouldn't because you were 20 years old.
That's right. You got to live and you got to experience some hurt, some real hurt.
I remember a friend of mine, one of my best friends, having a meeting with a very powerful executive in Nashville. And she was 35 and she'd been out on the road touring with some of our favorite people on the planet that I won't name names, but, and she was 35 and he was like, what does a 35-year-old have to say that's going to relate to anybody?
I wrote Forgive when I was 19.
Because she wasn't 20 or 25.
Right.
She was over the hill and no one was going to relate to what her 35-year-old songwriter self would have to sing about.
I feel like we're so far beyond that now.
So far beyond that now.
Like it doesn't matter how old you are anymore. I mean, that used to be the utter kiss of death in this town.
Yep.
If you were
that
20,
being fat.
If you were 25 and older, that was
over.
like you're done.
I remember
You've
walking
your
through
chance.
New York City when it was either my 24th or 25th birthday, and I was going to see my first Broadway show, and it was Rent. And I remember walking on my way to the theater and being so sad and actually crying. And my friend that was with me was like, what is wrong with you? I was like, I'm 25 and my album's not out yet.
Yeah.
I'm not going to,
Yeah.
like
A baby.
having a full-on meltdown.
Yeah.
And also having people tell me, you've got to stay this age until your record comes out. What are you talking about?
Have you heard of the internet?
So you're like, you want to continue, you want me to be a liar for you. I am not willing
Oh man, I am
to
so
become
over that.
a liar for you or anyone else. We have to walk in our truth. The lines on my face that are there that are not Botoxed at the moment.
Earned every one of them.
Earned every freaking one. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I'm proud to be the age that I am.
God, thank you for letting me get here.
I'm proud to have the gray hair that I have. I'm proud to have laugh lines when I smile, you know?
Yep.
And some wrinkles that are there when I'm completely expressionless because I've lived. This just shows that I've lived and I've been given grace. And listen, it beats the alternative.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
We're not here. Where are we? 6 feet under the ground. So I'm so thankful to have the experience. And I just feel like operating in wisdom at this point in my life. Like I feel like I'm just stepping into it. I'm just getting a little glimpse of really what that is and what that feels like. But I heard someone say last night, wisdom is the output. It like information and knowledge is the input, right? You learn and you experience, but wisdom is what you do with that information.
What you've learned, right.
And I feel like I'm just now starting to step into that, and that doesn't come being 20 and 25 and like you have to earn that. And that comes hard. That's not a cheap thing to come by because it's going to cost you a lot of heartache and a lot of sleepless nights and tears and
it would be a damn shame if all the heartbreak and life that we've experienced, was in vain. I've been on my own since I was 15 years old. So if that hadn't happened to me, if I didn't go through all that as a child and go like, I've got to get out of here. I've got to make it. What does making it look like? I don't know, but I'm just going to go for it. And I'm going to know that something good is going to happen for me. I just expected it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just like,
I've never seen anybody call for things the way that you do.
Thanks.
Like, I mean, I know God ain't up there sprinkling magic fairy dust, but I would swear that he is when it comes to some of the, circumstances in your life.
I tell you, the buzzword forever was manifestation.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, we all manifest things, whatever, good or bad, whatever. But I started thinking more about it, and I literally started calling it, well, I'm going to God-ifest this because if I'm doing it with the Creator, how much? Yes, you please do it for everybody. Let them see it. We love a glossy lip. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it with the Creator because it's going to go so much farther.
Yeah.
It's going to mean so much more.
Yeah.
If you invite it into your life. It's like this. What have you got to lose?
Nothing.
If you don't, nothing. What have you got to lose? Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of faith.
Only the opportunity, the chance that something might work out.
Right. Exactly.
Which could be everything.
Literally everything. Like, for the longest time in my adult life, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people will call me a damn gypsy because I lived in New York City, I live in Los Angeles, I live here, I live in North Carolina. I'm just always all over the place. Mm-hmm. And we have finally just gotten to this place where I'm like, I just want to sit still. Like, you're going to be here for 2 months. So am I. You know what we're going to do? Cook.
Yes.
Eat.
Yes.
Talk.
Yes.
Love on each other, pray for each other, lay on the floor, cry, laugh, play swoop, whatever. Do life with each other. It's like when people don't know where you are, they don't know where you are, and then they don't call you. And I'll be like, why am I not hearing from this person or that person? Like, well, everybody's not thinking about you all the time, Shane.
Yeah.
And they also don't know where you are.
Right.
And I haven't given it a chance. We're like, should we sell North Carolina and just be in Nashville? Should we sell Nashville and just be in North Carolina? It's like, I need to be where things are happening. I don't want to cut my nose off to spite my face. Like, for doing this, I need to be in Nashville. For writing songs, I want to be in Nashville. To have a relationship with you, I want to be in that. Like, I need to be able to pour into my friends. I don't need to make it harder on myself.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited about getting to sit still. I cannot believe we're going to be in the same place at the same time.
I can't either. And this is the first summer I've been home, and I couldn't tell you how many years.
Right.
But I've been touring all winter, all spring, and I'm starting back up in the fall. It's like completely flipped from what like a normal tour schedule is. Usually when the weather starts to warm up, then you start hitting
festivals and all the things.
And it's like totally opposite this year for whatever reason, but I'm rolling with it. I'm so thankful.
Have you been touring with Lee Brice?
I have been.
And what about, are y'all still doing stuff with Loving Mary and Steven Tyler or no?
So we haven't played with Steven in a while, but the band, the Loving Mary band, we still play corporate shows and private events and stuff like that. I mean, all of that was just such an unbelievable part of my life. Like, looking back on it, it almost feels like it didn't happen. Like it was a dream, playing for one of the biggest rock icons in the world.
Who thinks you were the bomb.com?
Who's my friend?
Right.
What? It's so funny, wild. Shane. Let me tell you what he did on this, on the first tour that we went on, Steven Tyler. Mm-hmm. He had we called it the swear jar. And, I mean, he can have a potty mouth.
Probably got thousands of dollars in it. Do you get to keep the swear jar?
So anyway, he was like around me. He'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, Rebecca." And especially at the Ryman, we played the Ryman, and I told him, I said, "Steven, you can't be cussing at the Ryman.
In the Mother Church.
You can't be doing that at the Mother Church." I think maybe he did once or twice, so the swear bucket was a lot less filled at the Ryman. But it was just so funny, like the things that matters to you, like mattered to him. And
how about that? What a concept.
He's so personable and genuine, and when he's talking to you, you literally feel like you're the only person in the world. He just makes you feel so important to him, and that's such a wonderful, unusual quality, I would think, for someone of his stature, like to be that big of an icon. You could have that much of an ego, but when he's talking to you, it's like you're the most important person in the world.
Right. And that's what we have to be.
I know.
For each other. We are that for each other.
We are that for each other.
And I feel like there's not enough of it and people need more of it. But you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't see. And apparently now it didn't happen if it didn't happen on Instagram.
I know.
So if we're going to do it, there's enough of bad news in the world. Let's be the ones that can spread some love and joy.
I know. And that's a good point. Like, there's enough bad news in the world. And I feel like that's why I've kept so quiet the last couple years about my struggle and what I've gone through. I mean, I've alluded and hinted to it every now and again,
right.
On a post
because you can only hold so much of it for so long.
I mean, sometimes there's just like, I have to put this out there, just because it spoke so much to me. Like, I have to share this.
Somebody else is going through this. Yeah,
somebody has to be going through this too. But, and to say, like, I'm not 100% over whatever this like mystery illness was, but I'm back and I'm like a functioning human being now, and I can work and I can, go through my day and hold my own. Like, I don't feel like my old normal self, but I mean, apparently perimenopause can kick your butt, and it is kicking mine.
Come on, perimenopause.
Up and down Music Row. I'm telling you.
But at least you still got a butt to kick.
Literally, I'm like the poster child for perimenopause.
What are you doing for that?
So I do all natural supplements.
Because we are really going in now.
Oh, we're going in.
Okay. All right.
A lot of women do HRT, like hormone replacement therapy. With me, I have to be careful of certain chemicals and things and medications. So I've been working really closely with a functional medicine doctor and
here in Nashville?
In Lenore City.
Okay.
And then I have one I see in the interim here too. Because I can only get in maybe like once every 10 weeks, which is like a long time for me to go in between.
Does she do muscle testing and all those things? Okay.
And so I'm on just, natural supplements, and
it's changed.
My hot flashes are gone.
Come on. Woohoo!
I praise Jesus. My brain fog is lifting. Yeah. But I still, I'm like, I told you earlier, I was like, I'm the poster child for perimenopause, frozen shoulder and all.
I was about to fall over with that.
That's the newest thing that's going on.
Frozen shoulder? I would have never known this.
Yeah, it's a real thing. And apparently women in their middle age,
that
when they're going through, well, thank God it's my left shoulder.
Yeah, right.
So, but I've been in PT for it now for like 6 months.
What are they doing? Like the laser?
I've been doing laser. I've been doing shock wave. Oh my God. But PT, like actual exercises to try to strengthen the muscles around, like just basically strengthen the range of motion that I still do have. And then working through like trying to stretch out that joint capsule so it starts to try to free up.
Because are you ready for this? I must be going through menopause.
Oh no.
Because I'm seeing my PT about my left shoulder because of this sharp pain thing so
it can happen to men. It happens
well,
mostly,
if it's going to happen to a man, it's going to happen to this man.
Yeah, it's mostly in women, but that doesn't exclude men altogether. So it's a real thing. And what I would tell you is don't stop moving your shoulder.
Don't stop.
I was hurting and was keeping my shoulder still to avoid that pain, and it started freezing up on me, and now here I am with a frozen shoulder that I am having to it's extremely painful to try to work through it. And so there's apparently a point where it starts to thaw on its own, but that could be years.
No,
it can take months to years. But it's not, because I'm really actively pursuing healing for, my shoulder and doing everything I can. I'm taking like all the right supplements, doing all the right exercises. And it's just, it's taking some time. But thank God it's my left shoulder. So praise Jesus for that.
Come on. And, my pastor's wife was the melting ice. That's literally what she said before we got here.
I've got goosebumps all over my left side right now.
And she called today, and then she was like, can you take a picture of the building so I can pray over the building and whatever's coming out of that building? Yeah.
No kidding. I'll receive that. I'll receive it.
Oh my gosh.
Come on.
Come on, healing.
Come on, Lord.
Wholeness. We love it. We're so into it. Oh my gosh. Are we allowed to do do you want to sing?
Yeah.
Should I do this little sweet thing I want to do with the picture now?
We could do a cappella. We could even sing something a cappella if you want.
No, you have to sing strong.
Oh, okay.
I have a sweet picture I'm going to wipe off with my knee here because my fingers are all over it. Rebecca Lynn Howard.
Oh,
How old are you in this picture?
I'm about 5, barely.
And what did you win in this picture that you're wearing a crown and a set? Oh my gosh.
It was a regional Little Miss beauty pageant.
Yeah.
In Kentucky.
Yeah, pretty then, pretty now.
Aww.
We'll get you a crown.
You know what's so special about this whole situation here? My mommy made that dress.
Stop it. You are really a Kentucky girl. I love it.
Oh, honey.
Through and through.
And she makes my stage pants for me now.
Of course she
still
does.
sews like most of my clothes.
God almighty, really?
Yes.
Honey.
She's so talented.
So
my
talented.
mom can do anything. She makes wedding cakes, sews, can cook. Like, you've got to come up to Granny's and eat.
I would love to do that.
Honey, she'll make you a home-cooked meal that will make you slap yourself in the back of the head with your own tongue.
Come on.
I mean, some good stuff.
Did your mom make chicken and dumplings?
Oh, yes.
Okay, that's what I want.
Oh, my God, Shane.
I don't need chicken and
She
dumplings,
makes
but-
the best chicken and
Okay,
dumplings
good. We're
that
done.
you've ever
Enough.
had.
Chicken and dumplings.
So
nice.
good.
Oh my
and
gosh.
she makes, have you ever had blackberry dumplings?
No, what's that?
It's like, so it's the same dumpling recipe for chicken and dumplings, right? The actual bread. But you boil it in a blackberry juice brulee thing that's
Okay.
like bubbling, and then you drop the dumplings in there, and it's kind of like cobbler in a pot.
Oh.
It's unreal.
And then you put ice cream on it? Oh, of course you do. Does it get crispy around the edges too?
No, they stay
it's just
tender
soft
like
and
dumplings.
Stop.
Yes.
Lord Jesus.
I know. So, yeah. So she sewed for weeks and weeks on that dress and hand pleated like every single ruffle. And
And then you won.
that's so special. And then I won.
Oh my gosh. So the point of this and wanting to have this is because, and especially with you, I want to know, looking at this picture,
You're going to make me cry.
what is the advice you would give 5-year-old Rebecca Lynn Howard, Becky, as your mama calls you?
Becky.
What would you say to Becky?
Oh, God. You really just want to ruin my makeup, don't you?
We have more tissues and we can get more makeup.
Well, knowing what I know now,
All right.
I wish I would have gone home more.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gone home more. Like, once I moved away and pursued everything, I wouldn't have told her anything different from what she was already dreaming, because she was already dreaming of all this,
Yeah.
you know?
And we wouldn't be here.
That's right. I wouldn't have you in my life.
Amen. Thank you, Zane.
So I wouldn't stray her from anything, because everything I've gone through, good and bad, has made me who I am, and I like myself.
Yeah.
I like who I am.
I love who you are.
But I would tell her, look, there's going to come a point in life when you're going to get so wrapped up in your own thing, in your own world, and you're not going to go home as much as you should. So be disciplined about that. Go home more. Spend more time with your family.
Embrace your people.
Yep.
Where you came from.
Yep.
I love you so much. That's so beautiful. I would say the same thing, actually.
You know, it's really what matters. Like, at the end of all of it, you know, the people that we love.
Yep.
You know, we're not going to.
It's who you loved and who loved you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. We're not going to be on our deathbed wishing we'd worked more.
That's the damn truth.
You know, wishing that we'd written one more song, wishing
Right.
that we had sung at the Opry one more time.
Yeah. It gets me messed up when I think about, you know, especially the ones like us that have moved away from home, and you think about the time that your family has, like your parents have, like, how many more times am I going to get to hug my mama?
Yeah. No.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was so determined to make it, you know, I didn't go home a whole lot, but it was also because it represented so much hurt. You know what I mean? But
Sure. A lot of
now
trauma.
it's like we try to make as much time as we possibly can, because you just don't know.
No. And it's so important.
And you can't get it back.
Yeah, you can't get it back. And the older you get, the more you understand that too. I think priorities shift, or at least they have for me. when I lost my dad, it just turned my world completely upside down.
Yeah.
Everything changed. Everything changed. I remember telling my husband, I will never be the same person ever again.
Right.
Like that version of me is gone.
Yeah.
I don't know what version of me is going to be left, but it's not going to be that anymore.
Right.
Because I will never be able to get back to that
Right.
pre-trauma losing my dad version of myself. When I was way more carefree, didn't realize it, but I was way more carefree because my heart was settled. I still had my people, right? You start losing your people, your world just gets completely...
Because you're still someone's little girl.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my priorities have definitely shifted. I go and see my mom as much as I possibly can.
I would too.
After Daddy passed away, we moved Mom down to Tennessee because there was just no way.
Right.
There was no way that scenario was
Is
going to
she
happen.
loving that new place?
She's loving it.
Yeah.
She's loving it. And I'm loving having her so close. You know, just I'm able to jet up the interstate, 25 minutes I can be.
And get some chicken and dumplings.
Yes. And she usually has this like pot of chicken thighs cooking on the stove
I
and
love that
some
smell.
butter. And
butter.
oh my God.
Come on, butter.
Like literally my favorite dish ever. I used to love her meatloaf and I still do. But now it's the chicken. I'm all about the chicken thighs. I don't know what the deal is, but like I'm like, Mom, can you make a pot of chicken thighs and some coleslaw and some mashed potatoes and some peas?
Ooh.
Woo! I'm telling you, like if I were locked up on death row somewhere and I had one more meal, that would be my meal.
Somebody call my mom. I need a chicken thigh right now.
I need some chicken thighs right now.
Oh, I love a good chicken thigh. And a chicken thigh in an air fryer too. It's got to have the skin.
I don't have an air fryer.
Oh, we'll change your life.
I don't know. I'm like, could that be? I'm like my grandma when a microwave oven came out. She was like, you can't use them.
Well, it's not a microwave oven, but it is an air fryer and it's way healthier. And there's all these recipes, especially on the TikTok. Is what we're gonna call it.
The TikTok recipes will get you.
For air fried chicken, like chicken thighs. Oh my Lord.
And I see now they've come out with a lot of the non-toxic versions of air fryers, like in the glass pan. I would do that.
Of course.
It was just, I was really skeptical of the ones that very first came out.
Yeah,
and
with all the Teflon
and
everything.
stuff.
Yeah. I feel you.
Because I have to no chemicals. I don't cook. I don't put chemicals in me or on me.
Makeup, nothing. All natural now.
Yeah. Yeah. All beauty products are totally natural and I don't dye my hair anymore. And
What was the name of the brand of beauty for your skin? Like for
the makeup?
Yeah, makeup.
So mostly what I use is RMS Beauty. It's just really good.
It's like paraben free and all that.
Oh yeah, it's completely non-toxic. All of the bad things are not in there, and there's actually some good ingredients that are healthy for your skin. But I wear OG sometimes, and Ilia. But for the most part, it's RMS Beauty, and there's a lot of clean beauty brands out there. I by no stretch have tried all of them, so I can't.
RMS is good for stage too.
Yeah, they've got a liquid foundation that is a bit more full coverage. And so I feel like that's, depends. If I'm at the beach, I don't wear any makeup. I just put on some gloss and some sunglasses and call it a day. I'm way past the point in my life where I'm having breakouts.
Good.
Thank God. Occasionally, one ever.
That doesn't come with perimenopause?
I don't know.
Well,
don't you
God
even speak that over me, Shane.
Not. Her skin is clear.
Don't you even
She's covered. She's covered and smothered and covered by the blood.
and castor oil.
Oh, my gosh. So, will you sing for me?
Yeah,
for
I'd
us,
love to.
For the world?
Yes, I'd love to.
Okay. Let's do this. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
I love you. Bless
honey.
you. Bless you. Bless you, friend.
I love you. Bless you.
Mwah.
Mwah. So I was scrolling one day and I saw this meme, and it was something to the effect of, don't get with a guy who's gonna ruin your mascara. Get with somebody who's gonna ruin your lipstick. And
That's
I was
right.
like, ooh,
come on,
that's a great song idea.
Ladies, there's your advice.
So I took that idea in, Alicia, my husband, and I wrote it with the girls, and it was just one of those, you know how it is, it just kind of falls out. We wrote this in like 45 minutes. It was like and what's so funny is so mascara is in the, you know, if you're going to love somebody ruins your lipstick, not your mascara, right? So we're like, what rhymes with mascara? That's not an easy rhyme.
Like
literally,
orange.
I think Sahara was the only hard rhyme. And we're like, how do we even make that work?
Cara.
So I think we did. But anyway, you know this. You can sing along with me.
I love your songs.
Okay.
I'll sing along. I don't know. I'm warmed up either. Here we go.
This is Lipstick.
Okay.
If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara. You got a brand new beat up, broken heart, black tears rolling down your face. It's all crashing down, you can't love again, 'cause nobody can take his place. Well, I've been there, we've all been there, and I know how bad it feels. Well, it's a big old world, and I can promise you, girl, it's so good when it's real. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes as dry as the Sahara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara. The perfect kiss can make a mess of the brightest shade of red. Oh, and you won't mind a little reapplying time and time again. And you'll forget you ever felt like this when he pulls right out of the blue. Oh yeah, I swear he's out there somewhere looking for you too. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes as dry as the Sahara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who would keep those pretty blue eyes as dry as the Sahara. Oh, if you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara. If you're gonna love somebody, yeah, you better love somebody who ruined your lipstick, not your mascara.
Woohoo! That's what we call singing for the bag. Yes, ma'am. Yay! Great job, babe.
Thank you, darling.
More to come. Stick around, kids. Ladies and gentlemen. I feel like we have to do the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rebecca Lynn Howard singing her song that everyone needs to know. Strong.
Out of the ashes, she rose from the dust again. Shake it off, shake it off. This ain't the first time she's had to fight to win. Shake it off, shake it off. No, she never falls neath the weight of it all. Strong
preaches faith like a mother's love and how it never fades. Strong like a uniform, marching off to war to keep us safe. Strong when the world makes you feel like you want to give up. These punches they throw and they make it get tough. You always got it in you, even when you think it's gone.
Thank you for being such a blessing. What if you weren't using your gift? Oh my God, I'm so glad you are and that you didn't give that song to anybody else. You know, I totally understand that.
Yes.
What a wonderful way to do this.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, thank you, my love. You have to do this again and again.
I know.
Like you said, we're just scratching the surface. So many people need to hear that, and they are, which is so exciting. Yeah. It's actually working. I know you don't care about numbers, but people are hearing it. It's number one on your Spotify. What is your social media handles for everybody?
So, I'm Rebecca Lynn Howard on Instagram, Rebecca Lynn Howard on Facebook, Rebecca Lynn Howard on TikTok, and my website is RebeccaLynnHowardOfficial.com.
Great. Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Thank you.
I love you.
I love you. Thanks for being here.
And I love you guys.
All right. Mwah!
Mwah.